Your Flink job survived last night's spike because it knew when to slow down, not because it was fast. Without back pressure, the fast source outruns the slow stage. Records pile up. Memory grows without bound. The job ohms and dies. With back pressure, the slow stage sends a signal backward. The source throttles. The gap stops widening. The pipeline survives. Fast upstream plus slow downstream equals unbounded growth. Back pressure is the signal that says, slow down. Back pressure isn't a bigger buffer, it's a feedback loop. Picture a pipeline. Source map, sync. Records flow left to right as numbered tokens. But a stage can't emit until it has permission. In Akka streams, that permission is request. The sync sends request to map, send me 2 more. Map sends request 3. To source, I'm allowed to push 3, so give me 3. Only after receiving credit does a stage emit. That's credit-based flow control. Flink uses the same idea across operator shuffles. Downstream grants upstream a fixed number of buffer slots. Upstream sends only that many records. The credit counter decrements with each one and replenishes only when a slot frees. No credit, no emit. The queue can't explode. When downstream finishes, it returns credit. If downstream stalls, credit stops flowing back, and upstream pauses. Kafka Streams does it differently. It's poll-driven, pause polling, back off, or tune maxed poll records to pull less at once. The pattern is the same everywhere. Downstream advertises capacity, upstream respects it. Records move forward only when demand moves backward. Backpressure isn't the only tool. Compare 3 lanes. Top, a bounded buffer of size 4 sits between stages. A microburst fills it temporarily. Once full, backpressure kicks in and upstream waits. Bottom, load shedding drops 20% of records to keep latency low. It trades completeness for speed. Backpressure preserves every record and ordering, but latency rises. Resilient architectures mix buffers, shedding, and backpressure by stage and criticality. Here's the real insight. Sustained backpressure is a symptom, not a solution. If your pipeline is always backpressured, you don't have a healthy system, you have a bottleneck in disguise. The usual suspects: an undersized stage, GC pressure, serialization bloat, skewed partitioning where one key hogs the work, or a synchronous external call hiding inside an async operator. Netflix, LinkedIn, and Uber use it to survive bursts, then diagnose the root cause. Backpressure keeps you alive during bursts. Chronic pressure demands diagnosis. Implement backpressure natively, then operate it. Instrument backpressured timings per second and consumer lag. When they rise, autoscale. Use circuit breakers for external dependencies. Mix backpressure, bounded buffers, and load shedding by stage. It's a signal, not a permanent fix. Slower saves the system in a burst, but sustained slowness needs a cure.